Welcome back to Oasis Expeditions. This is part 4, the last part of this exciting expedition, hopefully.
Really?
Should be.
We're gonna get to the pyramid and all the way back in one go?
Well, we'll
Probably.
speed walk it.
Depends on you.
It does. It really does. So, I'm going to drink some water.
Incredible.
Astounding.
Stay hydrated.
Gotta.
Hydrate. It's what you do. It's how you live. So, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, very brief recap. Hi, I'm McKay. I'm running this whole shebang. I am the Commander of Games, or COG as we like to call it. Over there is Alejandra, who is playing Truck Rigby, a gruff cyborg with guns. Kind of got away from me. We have Seth, who is playing the ever asleep, slightly narcoleptic Ash Bark. And then we have Isabel, who, I said this last session, she's the most pragmatic one here, but also is the one who is keeping everyone together and forming delightful relationships with other individuals, such as whoever we talked to last session. The Wanderer.
Miria Roland.
Yeah, that's the one. So, anyway, yes, Isabel is playing Viola Shard, who is the one who is the voice of reason. I say that in a good way. I think it is a good way. We're going to brush past that. Anyway, jumping back in, you guys have gotten to the base of the cliffs that lead up to the Mafang Forest. You know that at the top and a little ways into the forest, you'll start to find plants and wildlife behaving oddly. And then from there, you should be able to follow that weirdness back to the pyramid itself. It's believed that the weirdness is coming from the pyramid. So, time to walk up a hill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm walking.
I'm
I'm
walking.
walking.
Following the plants that behave weirdly.
I'm snoring.
Yes, you are.
Yes, and I'm carrying
Ash
you.
is still asleep.
And I'm just used to it at this point.
Yeah. So,
He really does seem possessed. We might need to find him a specialist when we get back.
you're not wrong.
Probably.
Lots of chaplains. You do manage to make it up all the way to the top. No big issues, no problems. You're able to climb. It's a little steep, but it's not like climbing. It's more like a short hike. You make it to the top, and the forest is now much more dense. It seems that they grew about to the edge of this cliff area. And then any of the trees down below were likely seeds carried by the wind. Yeah, so you're in the Mafang Forest. It's quiet. By this point, you're getting
Too
to...
quiet?
No, thankfully not. By this point, you're also getting to about 5 p.m., so it's been about 4 hours since you left. You've been walking and chatting and hugs with friends. Except for that last part, that didn't happen. You guys make it all the way up to the cliffs, and you are in the forest. What would you like to do?
Keep an eye out for the odd plants as Miria described.
Okay. Interesting. You continue onward through the forest. You walk for about 20-ish minutes more when you spot the first irregular one. It's very slight. You almost don't notice it at first, but you do note that one of the trees, kind of far ahead, seems to be angled, like at about a 30-degree angle. No.
Okay. I would like to roll perception just so I could be alert.
Okay, roll for it.
Okay.
I would say re-roll that one.
Yeah,
That's
I
kind
kind
of
of
nice.
bounced into
Alright, I will. Wow, that was even worse. It's a 3. No, it's a 4.
It's
Well, I'm also
It's a
gonna
4.
be keeping an eye out, so can I also roll perception?
yeah, you can also roll. Truck, you are very aware that there are trees in the forest.
That's a dirty 20.
Ooh, you are aware of the fact that the trees, the deeper you go, are becoming more angled and the wildlife, all of the plants, also seem bent, as if pushed over by a non-existent wind.
Wildlife implies animals too. Are there any animals?
Yes. You didn't spot them at first, but as you go deeper in, you do see like a couple of rabbits who are walking through the area, and they seem to notice you and want to run away from you, but as they turn to run, like the direction that you're going, they stop as if hit by a wall, and then they kind of slide off and run to the east.
Can we feel any effect on ourselves?
No, not yet.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take the gun off of my shoulder and kind of
Keep an eye out.
keep an eye out. Is there a place where I could store this box?
Like on your back?
Preferably just somewhere.
Oh, just like on the ground?
Just like, yeah, like I can
Yeah.
cover it with brushes, something like that.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Okay, so I'm going to put it somewhere. I'm going to cover it with brush, and I'm just going to remember where that spot is.
Sounds good.
Okay.
It's next to a particularly orange-colored tree.
Sounds good. All right. A particularly orange-colored tree. I like it.
Okay. You continue onwards.
Hopefully no one steals this rich guy's stuff.
My stuff is in
Do
there?
we notice any
Oh,
tracks or anything through here, especially since the animals seem to be
I got your guns in my
getting
pocket, though.
deterred?
Okay.
Not really.
Yeah.
No,
Did
it's...
you not change
It's kind
into
of...
your clothes?
Yeah.
Why
Are you
not?
still in your underwear?
Yeah, I'm still in my underwear.
You didn't do anything?
I didn't say I did it, and I forgot until this very moment.
That's a good point.
I'm going to open up and ruffle through your stuff and make sure you have some weapons. I'm going to put your bullets back in your gun.
Okay.
And then I'm going to look inside. If I look into your box, what am I going to find?
Well.
I'm pulling out pants and a shirt.
Yep, big time. Pants and a shirt. Shoes. Probably get some shoes on me.
Got shoes.
Because I'm only wearing socks.
Okay.
Only wearing socks?
No, I had underwear.
Okay.
But, like, socks are a part of underwear to this particular fellow, because his feet get cold. Sleeping pad, lighter, backpack, which you probably could have been using this entire time.
Do not like the sentence socks
Had
are...
a backpack. All right, I'm going to stuff as much stuff as I can into this backpack.
Oh. Okay.
Rope, 5 bandages, and I had 2 quick
All right,
draws.
the whole
So-
thing's going in the backpack.
So basically we're just abandoning the box.
I'm still keeping the box in that area.
Okay. Do you want
Next
to grab it
a
on the way back?
particularly orange
Yeah, so I can
tree.
grab it on the way back.
Might be useful. Maybe.
Boxes are useful.
Yeah. Okay. I assume you continue walking?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
You're not going to wake me up?
Not yet.
No.
Not until we need you.
It's like, that's the thing. I feel like it's pointless at this point.
You're kind of a disaster of a person.
At this point, when you need me to actually fight, I'm going to roll a nat 20 for willpower and just, like, completely stay out of
Honestly.
All right.
you're-
You know what? That's
yeah,
fine.
You're kind of dead weight this entire.
it. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm going to switch on when the danger comes.
All right. All right.
He's gonna switch on when the danger comes.
I want to
Sure.
put that on a shirt. That's a good sentence.
Guys, I'm gonna switch on when the danger comes.
when the danger comes.
Better
Okay.
get royalties.
So you continue walking through the forest. The further you walk and the longer you walk, the more you notice the trees and the plant life seem to be bent over more and more drastically to a point where it's becoming more dramatic. On some of them, they've been able to grow naturally that way. For some of the trees, they've gotten so big that some of their roots are starting to come out of the ground because they're bent so much. They all still look like living and healthy. They just,
Bent.
yeah, bent, pushed away by some invisible force. Yeah, you continue walking.
Did you put the clothes on me, or am I just like
I'm still in the backpack.
I'm
I'm not
s-
dressing you. You can dress yourself.
still stark naked?
Well, you're in your underwear. It's good.
And
enough.
socks.
Of course, and socks. If you had just socks on, you're technically not naked.
But I also have like punctures or something. I don't know. I'm fur.
Let's continue walking.
Let's just go.
continue.
I have fur, guys, don't I?
Yes.
Yes.
Not
Let's
that
continue
deep.
walking. What do
Yeah,
we
you're
see
fine.
next?
You Eventually, as you get deeper and deeper into the forest, you get to a point where the trees and the plant life are bent dramatically over, and then you see a clearing. In the center of a clearing, there is a pyramid-shaped thing. I want to say probably about 5 meters tall. So it's not incredibly tall, but it is,
Significantly tall.
yeah, it's probably about like 30-ish feet tall. About 5 meters. Sort of. Closer to 60 feet, but anyway. Or 40 feet.
What?
Sorry.
You have like a big jump from 30 to 60.
No, my brain is switching between the units. Yeah, so you see this little pyramid thing. It appears to be originally of black stone, but there are golden patterns that kind of swirl along the outside. You can also tell by looking at it that there is a decent, well, I don't want to say there's a decent portion of it that's buried, but you can tell that this thing is definitely buried just by sometimes there's a little dirt on one side that's cleared off, and then there's some that's piled up on the side, and you can see that it goes deeper than it looks.
Alright, well, now that we're here, I'm going to set him on the ground. I'll be actually nice about it this time, just be all gentle. Especially since we kind of shoved his face in the ground earlier. Anyways, but yeah, I'm going to set him down, and I'm going to pull out my journal, and I'm going to just kind of start marking things down, like pull out an extra map and try to mark the location to the best of my knowledge, and
Okay.
take some notes, and maybe draw it, I don't know. I'm going to just kind of walk around the perimeter as I do this.
Sounds good. Hey, Ash. You have a dream.
Okay.
You're dreaming.
Okay.
In the dream, you tossed him on the ground, right? Like
I put him on the ground.
Okay, yes, but he's on the ground.
Yes.
Okay. So, in the dream, you're lying on the ground,
Okay.
and you can feel something large that is moving quietly through the underbrush.
Towards us.
Yes.
Oh no.
It's moving pretty slowly, but it is moving towards you.
He doesn't have any weapons on him.
Do I sense any kind of ill will or?
You sense no will.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay.
Man, I guess it's gonna fail.
I would
Yeah.
recommend that you roll for will.
Yeah, that's like a. Can the willpower be like towards waking up this time?
Yeah.
Because
You're
that's
weird.
that's a nightmare, and
Yeah.
my dude is a coward. Which way is that? That's 15.
That's exactly what you needed. Very lucky. Yeah, you slowly come to, a little disoriented about where you are, but you very quickly realize that that dream wasn't a dream. It was your awareness warning you of a figure cloaked and camouflaged, very large,
I forgot we were looking at.
moving quietly through the
I
underbrush.
think he did too. I had to remind him.
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I give out a very manly yelp, and
Ah.
use my awareness to find my gun and take it.
It's in the backpack. The minute
I
the
also
minute you
have
start
the other one.
The various guns that I have, I find one of them and go for it.
Okay, you're attacking?
Are you attacking me? Or what are you doing?
Are you
to the-
attacking
to the
me?
guns?
I go, ah, creature! And then I start scrambling for the gun that I know is closest to me. I don't know where
Okay.
it's
Well,
close.
So
I've been
you have
going
a
around
gun
the
in your
perimeter
hand.
with the
Are you shooting
pyramids.
at the cloaked creature?
Yeah, I'm shooting it.
Okay.
Do you have
Roll
a
to
gun?
attack.
Did you get it off of him or?
Do
No,
I
it's in the backpack.
Can I have both?
Well, you'd have to get to me. I'm on probably.
Yeah, she has one.
So I only have one?
Yeah.
Alright, that's fine.
So
Do I
roll
have
to attack?
advantage or anything? Because it's probably didn't...
No.
No?
No. Just standard attack roll.
Okay. That's what we like to see. 20 to hit.
Ooh.
Not now.
Very nice.
Dirty 20 to hit.
Very, very nice. Okay, and what's your damage bonus?
6 piercing.
Gotta get my calculator up. Okay. You fire a shot, and you guys hear this. I don't know how that will affect you.
I mean, I'm gonna run towards it as soon as I hear it.
Fair enough. When you fire a shot, you're able to see the figure that to everyone else was basically just a pile of rock. Yeah, it's actually a golem. And yes, so you fire the shot at the creature and it lets out a very low roar and rumble. And it drops all attempts to be stealthy, and it starts running towards you. Everyone roll for reaction.
Okay.
Dang!
Ooh.
24.
24?
This dice is going into dice jail. Rolled me a 3 again. So that is a 6.
I got a 19.
24.
So 6, 19, 24. It rolled an 8. So
Can I have my gun back?
24.
I could probably toss it to you when I see it.
6, 19, 24.
24, 19.
24, 19. Oops. Alright, confusa. Truck. And then golem. Beautiful. Okay, your first initial shot, you fire, and it hits the creature. You said your damage bonus was 6.
Piercing. Yep.
6 piercing. Okay, so you did 8 total damage.
DC of 18, by the way, guys.
Yeah, DC of 18. So now you know that. Okay. Yeah. And then it is. Oh my gosh, I'm losing track of all my tabs. It's your turn again.
Okay. And I still only have one gun, right?
Correct. Unfortunately.
I'm sorry.
Um.
You're the one who was sleeping.
You're the one who attacked a random person.
A random golem. Oh well, the
earlier.
other person.
You know,
the
you
other
know.
person.
Oh wow! Is it consequences of your actions?
well.
Who would have thunk it?
Okay, for the record, guys, I'm the only one who noticed this thing coming at us.
And we're glad for it.
Unfortunately.
But there's a reason why you only have one gun right now. And it's
Fine.
valid.
I hop backwards
Oh, it
towards
wasn't
her
valid.
because I know she has my other gun.
Okay.
So I kind of like run back that way and then I shoot the sucker again. It hit the other die, so is that a reroll?
Yeah, re-roll it.
Okay.
A little better.
Better.
Don't think it's gonna hit though.
Yeah, me neither. 17. Nope.
Yeah. You fire a shot and it ricochets off of its stone body. It's kind of steadily rumbling towards you. This thing is tall, by the way. Like, I think it's about 4 meters tall.
Oh wow.
So not quite as tall as the pyramid, but it's very large.
That is big.
Yeah. So it's kind of slowly rumbling towards you. Its body looks kind of chipped, cracked, and worn. This thing is old. You might even call it an ancient golem.
Smooth.
If you had to give it a name.
Potentially.
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 Yeah. Yeah, so you fire a shot and it ricochets off of it, and that means it is Viola's turn.
Alright, well, I guess I'm coming around the side of the pyramid. Hopefully I'm close enough to actually get up next to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right now
Yeah.
it's about 12 meters away.
Would it take me an action to just kind of drop his gun by him on the way?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna kind of toss at him while I'm running over there
Okay.
to attack. So, did you catch it? I don't know.
We'll figure that out when it's his turn again.
Alright, and so I'm gonna pull out my long sword and just give it a couple slashes. Oh frick, that one.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, well that one definitely missed. Let's see if this other one hits. That one, that's not one.
Sounds like a tree got in the way and you broke your blade.
Yeah, I go to
You-
slash at it. I rolled what was the first one? The first one would have been a 7,
Yeah.
and then I got a nat 1.
So you swing your sword and it clangs off of the stone, and then you swing again and the tip of your sword breaks off. So your sword is still usable, it's now just a little bit shorter.
Oh, my parents gave me that sword.
Ooh, that
It was
hurts.
a farewell gift.
That hurts.
Oh no! Ouch. Alright, you're screwed.
Okay, it is now the golem's turn.
Ratio.
And the golem is focused on you.
Of course.
So,
Oh dear.
it raises both of its arms and tries to bring them down on you.
Oh dear.
Um,
Oh dear. I worry.
what's your DC?
13.
Your DC is 13. Ow. Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't get any.
Sounds like you're gonna lose some death.
So, how much HP do you have?
13.
Okay, no, you'll be fine. So yeah,
Fine,
so
fine.
it really hurting. It like brings down a fist on you and clobbers you on the side.
Oof.
You manage to kind of like roll out of the way a little bit, so you're not completely splatted, but you do end up taking. Oh wait,
What?
sorry, you're unconscious. You take exactly 13 bludgeoning damage.
Oh!
Yeah, so you're not dead, but you are on the brink of death. So you get dropped by this thing. And that takes us to Truck's turn.
Okay.
Man, I'm down.
That's unfortunate. Let's see. So I'm gonna back up
Okay.
like a good distance, and I'm going to, but still make myself somewhat visible. So basically, I'm gonna go as far as I can move, which is 10 meters back.
Okay.
I'm going to line up my shot with the good old Moses, and I'm gonna take a shot.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this sucks.
Dice jail.
It's 9.
Yeah. You fire a shot and it.
Oh man.
Go dice jail after.
Yeah, big time.
All right.
My go?
Yep. We're back to Ash.
I pick up that gun. Does that cost me anything?
No, you're good.
I
We're gonna have someone die in the first session. Holy crap.
back up
Well, at
a
least he's done some damage.
sweet old 12 meters.
All right.
As far as I can go. And I'm gonna shoot with both of my guns. Probably reroll that guy. One misses, the other's 19, so 7
Nice.
damage.
7 damage. Not bad. You fire a shot and it chips off some of its stone body, like one of the shoulders. It just cracks and some stone goes flying. It kind of, and it seems to be focusing on you now.
Swell.
Yeah, and I'm unconscious.
Yes, but you're not losing death
I'm
points.
not losing less
You
points.
are very lucky. So you drop to 0 HP, which means you're unconscious, but you're not dying.
So I'm just laying here.
Yep.
Fun.
So.
So now it's its turn.
Yep.
Crap.
So it spends its turn because you backed up 12 meters.
Yeah.
Yeah. It spends its turn. It goes
That
half
was-
that distance.
Let's go 6 meters.
Yeah. It's really slow.
It has a speed of 3.
It has a speed of 6 meters.
It's not sprinting or anything, it's just walking.
Yeah. It's,
I'll back up. Oh,
It's not your turn.
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Okay, so
Truck.
I'm going to take aim this time. Bastard. Alright. And I'm going to roll
Oh yeah, just leave it there. Okay.
this one.
It's not. Doesn't care about you.
I have no auto wrap bandages.
Yeah. Does anyone have bandages?
No.
I have Pharaoh Wrap.
I have auto wrap. Why do you have Pharaoh wrap?
Which one is that again?
It's the one.
Fair
for-
reps for robots.
Oh, well,
Me.
I have Auto Wrap bandages then.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So, alright, I'm gonna attack with the good old Moses. 14.
Nope.
Oh, bastard.
Alright, let's go Amber this time.
Scouts are so useless early
Yeah,
game.
it's your turn.
I back up 12 more meters.
Okay.
And not 20.
Oh, roll again. Roll again. Roll again.
5.
Not again. But
Okay.
But yeah, that 20 hit.
Did one of the shots miss?
Yes.
Yeah,
Another one
the-
was that.
Okay.
13.
So that was 20 plus, what was your attack bonus?
5.
6?
Wait.
Oh, my attack bonus is 5. My damage bonus
Okay,
is
so that's
6.
25 minus 18.
7 plus 6 is 13 damage.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. You fire a shot and it chips off part of its side and it seems to really not like that.
Oh wait, and that was crit.
Oh, it's doubled. Right. Duh. I was like, that seems low for a crit. It's crit, so double damage.
Here, does that do like double everything or just double the dice?
I doubled the total damage.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was 13 total damage, and then he doubles it. So, yeah.
26.
How do you want to do this?
Really?
Yeah! Okay,
Thank
good.
you.
Really
Goodness.
high DC, really low HP,
Um.
and really high damage. It's not a glass cannon by any means, but if you can crack it, it hurts. Fast.
This is the first time I've actually killed something. Oh my god.
Congratulations!
Man, dude, you said it.
You
said
always
it.
kill them before I get
Congratulations.
to. I shoot it in its neck, and that seems to undermine the structural integrity of the assembled gravel that it seems to be made up of, and its head falls off
Yeah.
and seems to
Yeah.
be gravel.
Dude,
When
you
it-
called it though. You said you were gonna like just
Yeah.
When
wake
you,
up and be here.
When you shoot its head off, it falls to the ground and multiple cracks start forming, and it falls apart. You do notice that in the rubble, there is a small, like diamond-shaped, like two pyramids stacked on top of each other. There's a small little one, obsidian and gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna snag that real quick.
Yeah. As you touch it, you feel a sudden surge in your body.
Oh, God.
It doesn't hurt, but it's for a brief moment. It's like you got zapped, and then you get used to it. There's definitely power within this thing.
Yeah, sling that in one of my pockets.
Cool.
And probably start walking over to Viola and call over to Truck as well to join me over there.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm gonna once that thing's down, I'm immediately like I'm taking the backpack, chucking it over at Ash, going, Ash, catch it.
You suck.
And I'm running over to Viola.
Viola.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Running over to Viola.
Okay. So you're over at Viola.
Uh,
Viola's unconscious and looking very bruised.
I'm going to look for her Atawrap bandages
Okay.
on her person.
I have some as well. I have a -1 to intelligence though, so maybe you should do it.
I have a +1.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, hold on. I have a 0. No, +1 to intelligence. Haha, it's instinct that I was looking
Okay.
at.
And neither of you have medical bonuses?
Yeah, I suck at medical. So, hey Truck, I suck at medical. You do it. And toss you the bandages.
Copy. And I'm just gonna try to wrap
Okay.
her up.
Yeah, as you wrap it around her, the little tech and the gel that the bandage is made of slowly starts to kind of melt into her skin. Some of the bruising starts to go away as the broken everything underneath her skin starts to repair itself, or I guess get repaired by the bandage. Let's see. Atawrap bandages, those are 1d8 plus medical, is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, 1d8 plus your medical skill bonus.
Okay, roll a d8 for me. Truck.
Okay, let's do this. Pass me a D8 there. 4. Half. And then I have a +1 to my intelligence, but nothing to my medical bonus.
Okay.
So it's 5 back.
Yeah, so 5 HP. Okay. Yeah. You regain consciousness.
Yeah.
You're in a lot of pain.
Oh wow. That hit like a truck. Oh, hi truck.
You doing all right?
That was a terrible
I
joke.
start sitting up. Sure. I mean, I've had worse.
I see.
Yeah. As you sit up, you can see where the golem was. There is now a big pile of rubble.
Oh, fun. That you guys did good job. Who took that down?
Ash took him down.
Oh, my sword.
Ah,
Oh.
I walk over to the pyramid while she's commiserating.
Okay. You walk over to the pyramid. As you walk closer, the little diamond thing in your pocket, it kind of looks like a mini version of it. It starts to warm.
awareness to check if there's any place where I could insert it into the larger pyramid?
Smooth on the outside.
Climb to the top of it.
Okay. Roll for climbing with disadvantage.
It's kind of smooth.
Yeah. Completely smooth stone.
Okay. 18? Oh, well.
Yeah, roll it again.
17?
Somehow, you manage to actually climb up. You do a very good job of balancing your upper body and lower body, and you manage to slowly climb up the surface. You get to the top, and yeah, nothing up there.
I take out the little pyramid and start like...
It's like
You
checking
touch
for
it
a
too?
heartbeat.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like on tip to tip, you know.
As soon as you make contact with the small one to the large one, you feel the large one start to kind of.
I don't want to be on top of the pyramid anymore.
Slide off.
I'm sliding off.
Okay. Now, as you are getting very close to the bottom, you can feel the pyramid starting to become almost liquid. It's getting very gel-like.
I look
Yeah,
over at
I'm
the
out.
rippling, I guess.
Yep. As it starts to ripple and gel, you get to the very bottom and hit the ground, just as a lot of the center part of the pyramid starts to flow up like liquid and then twirl up into this odd, almost double helix into the sky.
I quickly pull out my journal, start taking notes.
The sides stay intact, so the four corners coming up to the point, they stay intact. But in between each one of the sides is now an archway, and you can see that there are stairs on the inside that go down to a small pedestal. And in the center you can see what appears to be a obsidian-looking carving. It appears to be a figure, almost looks wanderer, holding their hands to the sky.
Huh.
Interesting. Never seen something like this before.
I need a nap. What?
I'm not gonna say anything. He took down the monster.
I just fought the monster. I'm so tired. I just barely woke up 2 minutes ago.
So what you gonna do?
I'm gonna get myself up, in my slightly bruised and battered state, and I'm gonna just keep taking notes as I approach this.
I walked down there as well.
You
Awareness
said there were
on.
like stairs?
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow from behind.
Don't
checking
come
the back.
into it. Probably don't,
Why not?
in case it's a trap.
And if it's a trap,
Then we need you on the outside. Actually, you know what? That sounds like the perfect job for me. Hang on.
nope. Tell you what, I'll stay on the outside. I'll be able to see someone pretty far away as they come. I'll be honest.
Dang it.
With your skills, I kind of want you in close quarters.
Close quarters. I'm a long-range person.
Or medium range?
I'm holding my rifle where you have two pistols in your hands.
They're not in my hands anymore. I put them away.
I look at you, the pistol wielder with one rifle in
Anyways,
my hand.
I guess, so I'm gonna start with I'm gonna touch the stairs, I guess?
I pout some more.
That feels solid.
And go down.
Okay, I'm gonna start stepping
You'll
up.
sleep later.
And there's a figure?
So they go down.
Carry
They go
me
down.
back.
Like a little
You said
divot.
there's like
We'll
a
talk
figure
about it.
there?
You're
In the
not
center
gonna carry
of
me
the-
back.
So now that you're inside of it, and now that the center of the pyramid is liquid and floating outside, you can see that this thing isn't a pyramid; it's a double-sided pyramid diamond thing.
Like the token I got?
Exactly like the token.
Whoa!
Whoever could have thought?
Me. Yeah, so there are stairs leading down from each side to a spot in the middle where there is a pedestal of a obsidian statuette of a wanderer holding their hands up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about this big.
Okay.
Do you think we could
I'm
sell
gonna
it?
quickly
and I
sketch it
pick
and
it
then
up.
You take it?
I was gonna pick it up, but okay.
I asked if we could sell it as I pick it up.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
sketching it while he does that.
As you touch the statue, it ripples a little bit and changes, and no longer does it look like a wanderer. It looks like you in the same pose.
cool.
I'm gonna
You
jot
have a
that down.
statue.
I'll put it in my backpack, I guess.
Okay. If anyone notices, as soon as you stop touching it, well, not as soon as. When you stop touching it, it doesn't change.
Okay.
Okay?
Is there anything else in this room?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I guess that's about as much as they want from this expedition. Should we camp out before heading back?
Yes.
Okay. We'll speed through things because you've done what you set out to do. When you leave the pyramid and you have the little token thing, when you walk out of it and no one else is in there, the stuff at the top flows back down and it fills it out again and becomes as hard as stone. You camp the night. Very, very slowly, the sound of chirping and buzzing slowly returns to the area, whereas before it was very quiet because all wildlife was moving away from it. Now they're not. You wake up the next morning and you make your way back down. When you pass the tree, the wanderer woman, Miria, is no longer there. In fact, there's not really much sign that she was there. There's a small spot where you can tell her campfire was, but it's basically been covered with dirt, so there's not much left. You make your way along the river and back in town. As you return to the Cartographer's Guild, to the building itself, you see Cletus, who is not quite as drunk, standing outside, and he appears to be like making some notes, and he sees you approaching, and he looks excitedly, and he turns to someone that you can't see. As you approach, you see a very tall, slender, elegant-looking recurrence, like their body was intentionally designed to be artistic and aesthetic. They are, I want to say, about 2.1 meters tall, so about 7 feet, maybe a little bit taller. That's actually closer to 7.5, but anyway. Very, very tall recurrence, dressed very nicely, and as they see you approach, you can't really tell much by their expression, but they seem interested in what you have to offer. And you approach, and the figure kind of makes a slight bow, and he introduces himself. He says, "Well, I'm very glad that our investment paid off well. My name is Matthias Burjack. I'm one of the family members of the Burjack family, if you have not already observed that. I'm interested to see what you've brought, and I believe you have made good contributions. I would like to reward each of you for what you've done, and I have another mission for you. Well, I'll send you that information soon enough." And he reaches into a bag and he pulls out a couple coin pouches, and he hands one of them to each of you. All of you gain 500 bolts.
Oh!
Hey!
You get paid money.
Wow.
Yeah, and then he turns and he goes, "Now, if you'd be so kind, I would like to see what you've brought back."
I take out the little diamond thing and hand it to him.
Okay. Roll for persuasion.
No, I'm gonna give him the other thing.
Oh,
too.
okay.
I'm gonna.
I thought you were.
I'm gonna pull out my notebook and
Okay.
start and show him the notes I took as he.
And I
pulls
like
things
pull it out and like show it to him.
Yeah. I detailed everything that I took note of when we discovered it. Originally, we found just the pyramid, but then a golem showed up, but we had to fight it. It kind of knocked me out a bit. Fine, though. And then...
Really, you should give me most of her money, because I saved her life.
That would suggest that there was
I'm greedy in all forms.
indeed a civilization here. We knew that as well. And from what you've described of the statue prior to your touching it, that would imply that not only was this civilization present, but very powerful if some of their creations were still present. I'll have to keep note of that for further expeditions. Also, when he takes the statuette, it does the same thing it did for you, where it shifts and changes, and so now it looks like him holding his hands upright.
Hey.
Would you like a copy of my notes?
Yes, please. If you could send them through Cletus, that would be most appreciative. He puts the little stone thing in the statuette into his bag. Well, if there are no further formalities, I will leave you to whatever it is that you do, and we will
I go to bed.
just midway through the conversation.
Big time.
Goes to bed. All right. You take off. He kind of looks
One
at you.
last question. Do you know any specialists that could help with him?
I suggest seeing a doctor if you are worried he has narcolepsy. There are some very good ones over in Moon Lake, so I'm told, though I personally don't deal with them. If there's anything else I can do for you, and he reaches into his bag and he pulls out 3 communicators. He hands 2 to you and 1 to you. He says, the first frequency on there, you'll be able to reach someone from the Burjack Foundation, and they'll be able to help direct you further. But until then, I pray you all well. And with that, he turns and he walks away. As he walks away, you note that there is what appears to be, it's like a carriage basically. It's a car, but instead of wheels, it has like crawler legs. It's a big crawler machine. They're called crawlers. His is very nice, ornate. He climbs in it. You can see that he has a chauffeur, and he turns the machine on. The carriage itself raises up, and then it begins crawling away along the road towards Moon Lake. Okay. Well, great job. You finished your first expedition. Congratulations.
Woo!
You get money, you get rewards, and should these characters return, you will have all of the stuff that you got from that. So, yeah.
Fancy, all right.
Very
500
fancy.
volts. And there it
Anyway,
is.
Thank you in particular, or yous, plural, for
Nailed
watching.
that.
Yeah, this was the first Oasis expedition. Part 1 through 4 are now up. So, yeah. If you want to see further stuff, we'll be posting more content like this. Some of it doing with Starskipper's Handbook, which is available on Patreon right now. Some of it with some of the other games we have. We wanted to do some stuff with the Super Simple RPG, Siege of the Nexus, and Space Quest, but we have to actually make those. So, yeah. Leave a comment. Like if you like. If you don't.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.